just fed up with the fact that there is no such thing as a protective style. Wearing your hair out breaks your hair off. Wearing braids breaks your hair off. Wearing a wig breaks your hair off. At this point, let me just go bald. Hi, my name is Jordan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm well overdue for another hair related video, so we're gonna do my current hair routine, which is my braid out routine. I've been having a little bit of hair fatigue lately where I honestly don't want to have hair. I would really rather cut all of my hair off and go bald than do my hair. I think part of it is because of my current routine that I have with my wash and go, which still foolproof. If you haven't seen that video, that was a Vlogmas video that I did in December. Still following that routine and it's still tea, but I just feel like my hair just is not responding to that routine well, and also like just the fact that I have to do my hair in general is really taking me out. I've been trying to figure out more low maintenance, low effort hairstyles that I can do that are still gonna last me during the week, that I feel like could be a little bit more versatile and give my hair the moisture and love that I feel like it's needing right now, because we're in the dead of winter. There's ice and snow outside and my hair is just as dry as my skin, as dry as my lips, as dry as everything right now. Like it's not cute. So we're gonna do a little braid out routine and we're gonna talk about hair fatigue and how I'm choosing to deal with that. So I'm about to wash my hair. I've had my hair in these cornrows the last like day or so. She definitely needs some hydration, some water, some something. I need it! I think I've talked about some of the products that I've used before in a previous video. I'm currently doing a no-buy situation, so I don't really want to invest in new products or anything yet. I'm giving myself into at least March to buy a new product and try something new. So I'm just going to be using whatever I have laying around at my boyfriend's house. So I'm between these two shampoos right now, the Guava Slip Detangling Shampoo by Camille Rose, and then the Honey Cream Moisture Retention Shampoo by Design Essentials. I like the way that this one feels in my hair, but I like the way that this one detangles my hair. I think I'm gonna go with this one. The only conditioner that I have at my boyfriend's house is this Fenty Hair, the Richer One Deep Conditioner. I don't know, I just feel like the Fenty hairline is not necessarily my favorite line. Like, it does a job as far as keeping my hair moisturized and it making it easier for me to detangle, but that's kind of where it ends. Like, there's nothing extraordinary to me about this line. I also have the Sacred Moisturizing Deep Conditioner, which is also another one that I really like. Anything by Camille Rose, their conditioners are great, and I have yet to really find a good conditioner, deep conditioner. I would love to find the Honey Cream like conditioner to go with this, because I really like the shampoo. The two together are gonna make my hair feel and smell, oh my god, this smells so good, smell amazing, but I haven't found it in my Ulta, so I need to maybe just order it online after my 3 month no buy. I'm not one to take y'all in the shower with me. I don't really do a whole bunch of sections. I do it in 2 sections because I feel like my hair is long enough and I've trained my hair enough to be able to just tangle easily. So I put my hair in 2 sections, shampoo, condition, keep the conditioner in, wash my body, do all that stuff. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm going to walk you guys through the rest of my routine.
Don't be hurt, ain't nothing wrong with your wrist. If you don't work, don't eat, don't shit. Don't head, get it how you live, bitch. Don't take a risk, bitch. Go lock until Christmas. Don't run up that.
I'm back, I'm out the shower, I'm nice and fresh, and I have on my moo-moo. Y'all like it? Ew. I'm turning into my grandmother. Shout out to Pumpkin. So this is my hair, freshly washed. Now we're going to get into my braid out process. Because I'm tired of doing my hair, I made this extremely simple. It should take me no more than 20 minutes to do my entire head of braids. Honestly, it might not even take me more than 15. We'll see. It's kind of similar to the way that I did my wash and goes, where I would section out my hair and then make sections within those sections. So I'll take that, Saturexy this up. So I should have this section of hair right here. For the products I'm using for this braid out, I am going in with my, again, Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Leave-In Conditioner. It's very light and it mixes very well with a lot of the products that I already have. This one has been doing a good job keeping my hair moisturized throughout the week. So after I do that, I will then use the Camille Rose Almond Jai Twisting Butter. This one's thick. It smells really good and also does a good job of locking in this leave-in that I'm using. And it gives me a good amount of definition too, so I really like her. I haven't used a twisting butter or twisting gel in God knows how long, so I've been trying to go back to using more cream and more moisturizing things rather than just mousses. However, mousses are not on my rotation, so in order to give my braids a little bit more of a hold, I'm going to use, and when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, because I'm usually heavy-handed with her. The Mousse Death mousse, yeah, that. Using all 3 of these products, we're gonna get into the braid out. I like to keep my hair damp, so I will keep a spray bottle with me, so I start off with spraying it just a little bit, just to re-wet it. And then I will go in with my leave-in conditioner. Not a ton. I think the key to having a really good braid out is not using a ton of products because it'll weigh your hair down, but using enough to make sure that it's moisturized. This is when I go in and tangle. I really make sure to get the ends of my hair because that has been the thing that's been like tangling the most because it's super dry. So I'll make sure I go through all of that, make sure I get the roots. And usually even just by using this product, my hair is already super defined. But we're not done yet, obviously. So then I go in with the twisting butter, just a little bit, like literally. It's really thick, so if you use a whole bunch, it's gonna weigh your hair down. And I will also put it all throughout this section, ensure that it's coating every strand. And again, already looking defined. So then at this point, I will split this section in half, and we'll have 2 braids. So starting with this section right here, that is when I will go in with a little bit of the Mousse Death, like literally half of a pump. And I'll coat mainly the ends. And then I'll use the rest of whatever is on there to go up. Split it into 3 even sections.
This feels like somewhere. You don't know. Oh, you make me feel so alive. And I swear it, baby.
Make sure to detangle the ends of it too, so that at the end I can just twirl and it'll just curl on itself. I basically repeat that process over my entire head. Is going a lot because when I used to do braidouts, they would not be touching my back like that, like hello. So that's the first section done, and then I go in and split this section in half, usually going like across like that. This one's a little bit of a beefier section, so instead of doing 2 braids, I will probably do 3. I'm just gonna go through the same steps.
Everyone the same, but take a look at
finished this first side. I think I have 9 braids total, 2 in the first section, 3 in the next section, and then 4 in this front section. You see how quick that was? That probably took me like 10 minutes total for the whole thing. So now let's do the other side. We're gonna start the same way that we did before. The reason why I'm even deciding to do braid outs because I legitimately haven't done a braid out in years. Like, it's been a long time. And then I think I did one in like September, but that was because my wash and go was getting old, and I was like, I don't feel like getting in the shower and washing my hair out, so I'm just gonna do a quick little braid out, and it was really cute. But I just feel like my wash and goes have just not been hitting recently. Like, this is the last wash and go that I had, and it looks really good, but it felt so sticky, and it felt dry at the same time. Like, how the hair feel dry and sticky at the same time? I don't understand. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I tried to do a braid out with mousse, and that was like worse. I don't know, like my roots were like super sticky, and everything else was dry. So that's when I was like, all right, maybe I need to take a step back. Honestly, I was at the point, because again, I was tired of doing my hair. Not that I don't love my hair, because I absolutely love my natural hair, and I'm enjoying the journey. I love the length that it's at. I love like how it's reacting to things right now. I'm just kind of tired of doing it. I'm tired of constantly having to wake up and either figure out how to make my hair work for the day, how I want to style it and stuff like that. And just the act of doing my hair is like exhausting. And I think it's because it's like the dead of winter and I can't really do anything else crazy, because usually my hair calendar goes, I will spend the summers doing like things like braids and things like that. And then during the winter, I focus on wearing my hair out and growing it that way. So I'm in the middle of like trying to just not do any crazy protective styles like braids or anything. Like, I can do mini twists, but also that takes too long to install. I could do mini braids, but it's be taking too long to install. So I'm just like, all right, sure, I'll just wear my hair out. But again, I'm tired of wearing my hair out. The problem with like being tired of wearing my hair out and trying to plan my next protective style, because like I'm already trying to plan what my first style, braided style of the year is gonna be. Everything is just damaging my hair. I was a knotless boho braid warrior last year, like for the past couple of years. But like by the end of last year, like when August, September, October came around and I was like, all right, it's time to put the braids away and like grow my natural hair out, my edges were gone. That's not an option that I think I want to continue doing. And so I was like, all right, sure, maybe I can do like Sunny Leaves or something like that. That can also break off your hair. And then I was like, we got this new trend of miracle knots going around. And I think they're so cute. They give like natural boho braids, which is what I've also done on myself before. Like, I really like that look, especially on my natural hair. I was thinking instead of getting the crochet hair, because I don't even know if I want to crochet it in. Like, the fact that the hair has like thread in the middle of it makes me nervous. I don't want it to break off or get stuck in my hair, because I've also seen people have that problem. You see my problem? Everything just feels like a lot to do when it comes to my hair. I'm just fed up with the fact that there is no such thing as a protective style. Like, everything breaks your hair off. Wearing your hair out breaks your hair off. Wearing braids breaks your hair off. Wearing a wig breaks your hair off. At this point, let me just go bald. Because everything's gonna break my hair off anyways. How I'm choosing to deal with the hair fatigue is just keeping my shit simple. Like, a braid out and wearing my hair in braids for a couple of days and then taking it out and that being the whole style for the week has been helping me to get over that, because it's like not a lot of maintenance and upkeep, especially the way that I have been braiding my hair, and it's been helping me to not think too much about my hair. Literally just going back to basics, like picking up a cream again and adding that to my routine, helping to keep the moisture in and keeping the mousse used to a minimum instead of like drenching my hair in it, and wearing big braids like these. That's been helping me to keep myself, I don't want to say motivated, but at least like willing to do my hair. Because I also really want to focus on length retention this year and growing my hair, which is another reason why the whole protective style debacle is just like not sitting right with me. I don't know, y'all. It just might be time to go back to basics. Like, people are bringing back the use of grease into their routines and saying that that's working for them. People are going back to using, I cannot prep this section for the life of me. Hello? People are going back to using creams, and people are going back to using the OG products and OG methods, like the lock method. I haven't heard the lock method literally in like 5, 6, 7 years. And I saw some girl talk about it on my For You page, and I was like, oh my God, like I haven't used the lock method in so long. That was the method that got me to where I am today. And I just abandoned it. I don't know. So maybe my hair is just like, girl, you're doing too much. And it's been a year. It's been 10 years since we've been doing this. We need to go back to basics. Maybe that's what my hair is telling me. If you are also in a phase where you are tired of doing your hair, I hear you. I see you. I feel you. I am you. So this is what we're working with right now. All 18 of my braids. I'm gonna let this dry overnight. I would usually leave my braids in for a couple of days, but tomorrow is filming day when I film all of my other content for all my other platforms. So I gotta make sure my hair is done for that. So tomorrow I'll take it out. I'll show you guys how I take down my braids, how I stretch my braid out, what it's like for me to go to sleep. But my edges have grown back so much. Y'all see? Look at all that. Bro, I swear in like October, bald. I had no edges. I was like, are you kidding me? I can't do this no more. I gotta put down the braids. I can't do it no more. So, okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is currently Sunday. I'm back at my house. If you can't see like this wall, I'm back at my house because I'm about to film some content. It's time for us to unveil my braids. By the way, they're 100% dry, so that means that I'm able to take them out. In order to take down my braids, I use this Argan Oil Heat Protector Smooth and Shine Oil. It's a little bit of a heat protectant, which is important to me because I'm about to take out my braids and then stretch them with the blow dryer. And I like this one because it like feels very oil-based. It's very light and it doesn't weigh down my hair. Just a little bit. Coat my braids in the oil. And what I do is, obviously you don't want to like rake through it, but I try to untangle it so that they're all in like their individual pieces. And then sometimes I can just kind of pull them and it'll just unravel itself. So then you have your 3 pieces. We'll get to separating in a second. Okay, so this is the back row so far. I feel very moisturized, so like that's good. You don't really want to go in and separate like random clumps of your hair because that's going to cause a lot of frizz. So again, I will separate it no more than twice per section. And then as the week goes on, I will go back and separate some more. So this is what we're doing so far. I'm going to go and do the rest of my, I'm going to take the rest of my braids out and then we'll go through how I stretch and things like that.
Think I'm loyal, but I fucks without a hustle. I be without a bonus. I be in all the spots. I might be in your kitchen, nigga, cooking with your pot. I think I love it. Nigga, you don't love me. Nigga, you don't got.
Okay, so this is what my hair looks like after it's been unbraided. It's a little bit frizzy because I was rushing. We're going to blow her out. I got this pattern blow dryer for Christmas. Taro got it for me. I'm so spoiled. Now the key to stretching your hair, I think I talked about it in my other washing on video, is you don't want to get your ends stretched. You only want to get the roots and a little bit of the shaft stretched. So I'm going to put it on high and then turn it all the way. And then we want to pose shot. And that gives me just a little bit of length. You see that? Yeah. I don't love the way the ends on this side look. So something that I also do sometimes is like at the very ends, if they're looking a little bit frizzy, I'll just take a little bit of mousse and I'll curl them so that they can be a little bit more defined and uniform with the rest of my hair. Then last but not least, I take my pick and get these parts and these roots. I hate flat hair. I need my hair to be big, bigger than life, bigger than me. I'm gonna do my little edge just to give myself options, especially if I'm filming, but we'll see. But yeah, that's basically the gambit when it comes to taking out my braid out. This is what we're working with right now. Still feels very moisturized and hydrated and not sticky. Everything feels very fluffy and manageable. I'm gonna come back at night when it's time for me to tie my hair up, because also that's like a very important part of my hair routine. And then I think from there I'm just gonna show you guys like how my hair progresses throughout the week, because again, this is cool. Like, I feel like I have a good amount of definition and a good amount of volume right now, but that day 3, day 4 mark is where things really start to turn up for me, I think. So, okay, I'll see you guys later. This is a ridiculous angle. Watching this back really makes this angle look absolutely ridiculous, but this is the end of day 3. I'm going to show you guys how I preserve my braid outs at night. So I kind of touched on it when I was doing my wash and go routine, but I do the banding method to help keep my hair stretched at night, because I find that the pineapple method and all those other methods don't work too well with my hair. It depends on what day I'm on that I'll put in different amount of sections. I think this time I did 3, partially because my hair is still kind of fresh and partially because I only had 3 hair ties, which is very much how it usually goes. It depends on what day it is and how many hair ties I have. So I'll just put in different sections of my hair, and then I will put a rubber band around them, and then I'll do that for all the sections. Maybe sometimes I'll put a little bit of oil on my hands before I do this to kind of just add a little bit more protection against the hair ties that I'm using. That's really all that I do. Sometimes I'll wear a scarf, sometimes I'll wear a bonnet. Really just depends again on what I have lying around. When I'm at my boyfriend's house, I usually have like 2 or 3 bonnets lying around, so I'll just pick up one of those bonnets and put it on. And then I will go to sleep. And then in the morning, I basically undo everything that I just did the night before. So I had a little bit of sweet almond oil lying around, so I put a little bit of that on my hands and then took them off, took out the hair ties, and that's really it. Like, I really have been trying to keep my routines for my hair as simple as possible, try to make them as thoughtless as possible, because the more that I think about what to do and how to style my hair, the less likely that I'm going to want to do my hair. So this is a routine that I do for the entire week. There are times where I need to like touch up my hair, so I'll do a little bit of that same method that I did when I was taking out my braids, of putting a little bit of mousse on my fingers and defining certain curls and coils in the back or in the front or whatever the case may be. But 90% of the time, it's a shake and go type of morning. Like, I wake up, shake my hair out, and I go. But that's the majority of my braid out routine as of right now. I don't really want to do too much, because again, the more that I do, the less likely I'm going to want to do my hair. But this routine has been kind of keeping me and sustaining me for the past couple of weeks and getting me through this hair fatigue that I've unfortunately been going through. I cannot wait to get out of this 3-month no buy, because the first thing I'm doing is buying new products, and I'm buying the crochet hair to do miracle knots with, because yeah, I need to put her in a protective, quote unquote, protective style quickly. But for now, I'm just going to keep loving on my hair and trying to keep it moisturized, nourished, and all of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my braid out routine. I hope that you take products, recommendations, techniques, or anything like that. And I hope that you are also navigating through this cold time, this hair fatigue inducing time well. And remember that it's not you, it's not your hair, it's just everything else that's going on. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.